Hello guys, my name is Xenia. I'm a vocalist and vocal coach, and on my YouTube channel I talk about healthy vocal technique, and today we are finally talking about Maphra's new cover, Silence by The Plot in You. She has an incredible voice. So, knowing that, I don't know what to expect, but I can assure you there's gonna be lots of pausing, talking about her voice and the technique and everything that she's doing there. So hopefully you're here for it, and let's get started.
I don't feel youthful. I don't feel sad. I don't fuck with these pills anymore. These days move so fast, and I'm starting to notice the ones I held closest take more than what they give back. Yeah, I used to seek violence, now I use silence as my proper means for attack.
Wow. It's like with every new cover, she shows us a different side of her. Does it make sense? Because before, in Doomed, she was really showcasing her ability to switch between this fuller, belty, clean notes to distortion and these hybrid screams. And she could do this so fast. It was just amazing. But in here, it is completely different. It's so quiet. There's lots of air. There's some fry, there's some vibrato. She does switch to falsetto, I believe, on higher notes. But it's just, she's so soft. Whereas before she was really loud and expressive, and that was insanely beautiful. But in here, she's just showing us what else she can do. And clearly she can do it all. So that's just beautiful. I want to go back to the beginning.
I don't feel youthful.
And her face again.
I don't feel sad.
Vibrato.
I don't fuck with these pills anymore. These days move so fast, and I'm starting to notice the ones I held closest take more than what they give back. Yeah, I used to seek violence, now I use silence as my proper means for attack.
Wow, it's like, it's so different and it's so textured. Of course, we know that she can have lots of texture on fuller and on louder sounds, but to also be able to do that in really quiet volumes, and it is really quiet. It's like, she really reminds me of Billie Eilish, actually, because Billie, she can sound so quiet. It's like 1 out of 10 in volume, and there's lots of air. When lots of air goes through the vocal cords, we need to have lots of support to be able to make the sound stable, and it's also hard. So again, in here, so much air, some fry there, this like in combination with vibrato, and it just matches the emotions and the feelings and her face. She's so expressive. Should we move on? I don't know. Let's move on. I'm going to go back a little bit and then we're continuing.
I used to seek violence, now I use silence.
It's beautiful.
It's my proper means for attack.
And also, I wanted to say that even though it's really quiet, she is really enunciating the consonants. She's relaxed in her body, but she's not in her mouth. She's really making sure that we can understand every single word, even though it's really quiet. And that is beautiful. Technically speaking, it's just perfect. And I love this side of her. Okay, let's move on.
Took a lot of time.
Okay. Wow. She's like really showing us, hey, I can do it all. And we're like, yay, please. So what's interesting is that she has lots of control. I'm gonna tell you that, because she started in falsetto with also some air. It was light and it was really clean, right? Ooh. With vibrato also. And then without starting a new phrase, she went from falsetto to fuller, belty sound. And then she added distortion, and then she added even more weight on top of that. How is this possible? Woman, what are you doing? Let's break it down. Why is this so hard? So when we have the fuller notes, it's like belty notes, it's like, hey, we have the vocal cords, right? It's like two things coming together, vibrating, and we have this beautiful, hey, clean sound. When we are singing in falsetto, only the upper part of the tissue comes together and vibrate. So that's why it sounds, a little hollow, and there's no foundation. It's like a house without the foundation. This is what I call the falsetto. And what's interesting is that she went from here to here with no break, And then she added the effect, and then she combined it all together in the end. The control. I want to listen to it again. Okay.
Took a lot of time, but I'm not complaining. Took a lot of paranoia moving through the stages. Every single time I get the feeling that I'm breaking. Think about another time when I was fucking nameless. Mark my words, this ceiling comes with separation. When you get this tape, the feeling comes with desperation. Beat me down, rip my heart in two. There's nothing that you can take. I know it's true.
Oh my god. Like, you can see that the energy is increased so much. Like from the beginning when she was singing in this quiet, soft tones, and now she's like full on. And also, I feel like in Doomed, it was also different sound character-wise. There was distortion and she was combining some things. But in here, she's like full force adding so much weight there in terms of the effects, and she's combining so many different things in here because it's way fuller and it's more aggressive sounding, and it's also darker. Also, this switch to this rapping R&B, what was that section? And if you look at her lips, she's so great with the consonants. It's so clean and clear, and it's so on time. Wow. I want to go to this rhythmical section. Okay, where was that? No, okay. And her body also.
Took a lot of time, but I'm not complaining. Took a lot of paranoia moving through the stages. Every single time I get the feeling that I'm breaking. Think about another time when I was fucking nameless.
I'm looking at her face and particularly at her mouth. And when she was doing this, she was so active with her mouth and with her lips. And then when she was doing the last phrase in that section there, I don't even know what that is, chorus verses, I have no idea. But when she was doing the last phrase, you could see that she was more relaxed in her face, and it got a little bit more quiet. It was leveled there in the production, like afterwards, obviously, because it has the same volume, but I can hear that it was way quiet when she was singing that in real life. She's controlling everything, her mouth, her body. Technically, there's so much going on, but she's also delivering lots of emotions there. That's an artist. And I am so looking forward to see what's coming next. Okay, let's move on.
Mark my words, this ceiling comes with separation. When you get this tape,
the mouth, the tension, the body.
Beat me down, rip my heart in two. There's nothing that you can take.
Wow.
I know it's true.
And also what's interesting is that she doesn't take a breath before the last phrase. Where was it?
When you get this tape, the feeling
Yeah, right here. Wow. I feel like I need a minute. But what I was going to say is that she doesn't take a breath. And these phrases are really long. And you can see that in the end, she's like really working with her muscles because we need to have a constant movement when we are adding these effects, because effects crave lots of energy. You really need to have it in your body. You need to be physically strong to do that. And like her face, I want to look at her face again. That's insane.
Every single time I get the feeling that I'm breaking, think about another time when I was fucking nameless.
Some fire there.
Words, this ceiling comes with separation. When you get this tape, the feeling comes with desperation. Bring me down.
There is no breath also.
Rip my heart into
And also in here. Ooh. And also there, like you could see she was using it all. Wow. I bet she's sweating in there.
So let me be when the skies tread this road till I've gone too far. Left in peace, kept in bites, burn this life for the next to start. So let me be, let me be, let me be.
Wow.
I'm dying to live. I'm sick from the noise. I'll make my way through all that I have to. 'Cause I'm dying to live. And I've been through the void. And I'll celebrate the fact that I have proof.
We need to go back. That song is so beautiful. I feel like I was focusing on the lyrics now, but I'm dying to live and I'm sick from the noise. Wow. That's beautiful. Okay, not getting emotional in here. Where were we? I don't even know, like, what? No. Yeah. Wow. That's insane.
So let me be when the skies tread this road till I've gone too far. Left in peace, kept in bites, burn this life for the next to start. So let me be.
This was the hardest part of the song, probably, because she's doing so many different things in here. It's like, I don't know what to compare that. Like she's starting with falsetto, and then she goes with like fuller, and then okay, let me just casually add distortion, and then let me just add everything else on top. And then she goes back to falsetto, to fuller, and then distortion and everything combined. Like, what? And there's no breaks also. There's not a lot of pauses. Like, she cannot reassess herself in the middle of the phrases. It's like a marathon. Like, she needs to run. This is the hardest song. I want to talk about this insanely beautiful part. Wait.
There's nothing that you can say. I know it's true.
That's insane.
So let me be when the skies tread this road till I've gone too far. Left in peace, kept in bites, burn this life for the next to start. So let me be.
That is just so beautiful and so hard. She's doing na na na, going to falsetto, and then she stays on this fuller closure, na na na, and then she goes with distortion, na na na, and then she adds everything else, na 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 na, and then she's doing that again, and it's so fast. Is that on just one breath? Like, what? How? I'm just shocked.
When you get this tape,
The breath
feeling
control.
comes with desperation. Bring me down.
I mean,
Rip my heart into. There's nothing that you can say. I know it's true.
that's a cool song and hard one to cover. Wow.
So let me be
she's doing that on just one breath. Like the first one, na 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 na. Then she take a breath, but I don't see her taking a breath before this. So let me be there. What? Wait, that's insane.
There's nothing that you can say. I know it's true.
And like, you can hear that it's darker. She has this like, it's, I know it's true. You know, it's like, wow. There's so much space, and it's also combined with high notes. Like, what? Wow.
So let me be when the skies tread this road till I've gone too far. Left in peace, kept in bites, burn this life for the next to start. So let me be.
Wow.
Let me be.
There was no breath there.
Let me be.
And with the glide, this like, let me be. She didn't like. With the glides also, and with so much power. This is so loud. My neighbors are going to be really happy today. When you are doing that in real life, it's insanely loud. Wow. I would love to listen to it live. My goodness.
'Cause I'm dying to live, not sick from the noise. I'll make my way through all that I have to. 'Cause I'm dying to live, not been through the void. And I'll celebrate the fact that I have proof.
This is just full power. 10 out of 10. She's so loud. There's lots of energy and emotions, and the lyrics. She's really connecting to the lyrics. That's what makes it so powerful, right? Of course, I mean, it is loud, it is beautiful, like technically it's amazing, and there's so many things that she's doing, but if there's no emotions behind it, then it's just empty. She's so expressive. I want to listen to it again. Of course I want to do it. I'm going to listen to that song probably many times now. And I probably didn't catch so many things in here, but it's fine. It's fine. It's impossible to do in one video. Her mouth is just perfect. And in here, yeah, I feel like she's using her back. Wow. That's so cool because the mouth and the shape of the mouth also plays a big part into the sound character and how our vocals will sound in the end there. Because of course we can adjust different things in here, but we can also adjust different things in our mouth, you know, starting with the tone and with the soft palate and the shape of the mouth and how big it is. Is it round? Is it with the smile? But because she has this really, especially when she's doing something with the, with the void, like, void! It's so round. It's like the last setting that you add to make the sound even darker. And that is just amazing. I don't know what to say. I'm in love with that voice.
'Cause I'm dying to live, not been through the void.
And also the vowels. I mean, of course we have to talk about the vowels because I'm dying to live. She doesn't sing, I'm dying to live. She's saying laugh. It's not live, it's laugh. It's more open, it's more round. Oh, okay. I need to stop obsessing, but I can't.
And I'll celebrate the fact that I have proof. A state of mind I never tried. I know that it's all my fault to justify the darkest times. Means you never had control.
That was so quiet. And after this amazing screams, I don't know why I'm speaking so quiet, but to go from that to this Billie Eilish's style kind of singing, soft, intimate, lots of air. So it's harder not only because she was doing this high notes with screams and with different things, but also, when we are singing high notes and we also add in the effects and different things, there's like natural swelling happening of the vocal cords, which is fine. It's okay. It's just what it is. And they've been doing a lot just before. And to be able to just go back to softer, quiet volumes with so much control still. Was that one take? I don't know. She's just like, okay, I'm done. We're going to be quiet now. Like, easy peasy. Whatever. I can do it all. What? I want to listen to it again. Beautiful mouth. Oof, I'm obsessed. Wow. Wow, it's so stable. The vibrato also. Oh my god. That was even more quiet.
Means you never had control.
Means you never had control.
That was so low. Is that like B3? The lowest? Was it? Was that one take? Now I'm not sure because that's impossible. It's so stable.
I know that it's all my fault to justify the darkest times. Means you never had control. Means you never had control.
And it was so clean.
Means you never had.
Wait, I need to get there. Means you never had
Control.
That is so low for women. That is so low. I mean, if that was done in just one take, I am impressed. Wow. I am so looking forward for more. Like, it's insane. And she's still in the character, right? She's still there. She didn't let go. Wow. So, final thoughts. This was really entertaining for me as a vocal coach. I mean, you don't need to be a vocal coach to hear that. That is just insane, right? I mean, if you have ears, then you would understand that that's just wow. And it is the hardest song that she's done so far. And I really wonder what she's gonna do with her original music. And I'm so excited for her. Anyway, I feel like I'm still processing, so I'm going to go into that and I'm going to go and listen to the song again many times. So I need to wrap it up. Thank you for being here. Tell me what you think about this cover. Tell me if you have heard the original and your thoughts about it. And I'll see you in my next video. And now I'm going to go and listen to that song. Bye, guys.